Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Azothan with a sore throat. God, I've been talking so much, it keeps going back. I gotta clear my throat for a second, and then it's right back to sounding like that. So, oh, there we go. Don't we sound sexy now? All right. So, today's episode is going to be almost exclusively about the idea of light blue. Now, I know that a lot of people have talked to me and they've said, okay, well, your casts are really interesting, but the problem is I don't understand what's going on with each race. Like, oh, you're very exciting and, you know, this game looks pretty epic, but how do I get to where these players are getting? And how do I avoid doing what's killing off people early on? So, we're going to start doing it's going to be a 12-part series, guys. A 12-part series on how to play each race in the beginning, discussing their units, discussing their strengths and weaknesses, and also some of the timings that you want to consider. Now, I say timings, but I don't mean that in the same sense that Day 9 does. I mean common sense timings. Okay, we can see we've got, ooh, this sexy player. I have no idea who he is. Oh, I don't know, but he seems like a good chap. All right, so in this game, I'm controlling light blue, the Night Elves, and my ally is the Druids. Now, he's gonna start off with a few Druids of the Claw. Very, very few units, surprisingly. Starts off with Cenarius, brings Cenarius over here, kills this off, gets Malfurion by bringing the Horn to the Barrow Den, and then bringing the Horn into, where is it? There we go. Bringing the Horn in here, and he'll get a bunch of Druids of the Claw, and I think that unlocks the ability to create... No, you know, I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to say he gets these guys. Leave in the comments if I'm just being a total twat. Alright, then he clears out these creeps. Well, he clears out these creeps, then goes in the dungeon, clears out these, and he's going to team up with me. Now, our players, we're just going to look at what I do, okay? We're just going to focus on me. Now, we know that gray and pink are somewhere on this map, and they're going to be messing around, and we have no real idea, or no real way of knowing what they're doing, unless I upgrade, of course, Tyranda's ability, which allows her to summon an owl, which will scout around for me, gets progressively better, and I think you get progressively more owls as you do it. Not something I usually do, as I tend to be pretty all over the map, and can keep track of my opponents. You can also upgrade your sentinels. Not your sentinels, your huntresses. There we are. You can upgrade your huntresses so that they have the ability to cast a little owl on an existing tree, and it will give you vision of that area for as long as that tree remains. So remember, those trees can be knocked down, and your essential scouting can be thwarted very, very kindly. All right, lads. I'm not even dwarves. God, Ishnu Allah Falah. I want a falafel now. Alright, we're going to start this up, and we're going to see that immediately I start trying to get rid of all my wisps, because you'd think the Night Elves would have tons and tons of wood, but surprisingly enough, the wisps mine wood at a very reduced rate, so you need quite a lot of them. Ooh, our warriors have engaged the enemy. Pardon me, guys, while I clear my throat once more. There we go. Back to sounding delicious. We have tons and tons of units all over the map, guys. Look, we've got these units down. Silithus very quickly grabbing these control points. You want to get all the creeps and all the control points you can. Now, you're going to see me do that as quickly as possible. Brown, moving not that quickly, actually. Let's see. Where is he already? Okay, he's moving Cenarius. There he is. He's going to gather up these units here and then start his work. Takes him a little while to get started. Although he does have, I believe, a couple units here. So I think he should have gone and creeped here quickly. I don't think those get taken for a while, and it's a bit of a shame. There we go. Cleared up more creeps, consolidating Silithus. And here, I notice, oh my god. So that's where Chandra's Feathermoon is. They've got her on this island. I could have creeped this too. Probably should have. Have an escort following my transport ship. I'm going to land her here and take this control point. I'm going to try to get as many of these creeps as I can, but you got to remember, guys, I'm going to pause this. You have to remember that pink is going to want to creep this almost immediately. Him or gray are going to take it. He or gray are going to take it. He is? Him or gray is going... Okay, we're going to skip the grammar lesson and just go on and say that take as many of these creeps as you can, as quickly as possible, and then move up. And you're going to see what I'm going to do is have Tyrande slip down here and meet up with Chandris, so that our forces are consolidated. Together, the Night Elves are very strong, but in individual groups, they're pretty weak. It's unfortunate, but you have to know how to play their race. And I don't think there's a single at least light blue unit other than the Sentinel who is a melee combatant. Also, you're going to see later that I really enjoy using these glaive throwers. We have tons and tons of ranged units right off the bat, so all of these flying creeps are absolutely no problem for us. What would scare off the Horde, or, God, even the Alliance or Teal, is not really that big of a deal for us. I decide I'm going to take out this 1600 health unit with this army, which goes moderately well because I microed a little bit. Alright, we can see Brown taking out these creeps very, very quickly. Want to get down that Satyr Hellcaller immediately. He can raise the dead and cast some pretty mean spells, Bloodlust included. You can see, there we go, the priestesses for this army. That is Light Blue's main healing unit before you get the Chandrilar Spellweavers. We'll see the Chandrilar in just a little bit. They possess a chain heal ability, but priestesses just cast the regular priest heal ability. Quite useful early on. And we're going to discuss another ability the priestesses have. There we go. See, it's Sentinel just beating these guys up in melee. Oh, she's going to die. Do I let her die? I forgot. Yeah, I think she does. Oh, oh, this thing does chaos damage. It's so scary. Kill it! Kill it before it kills the archer. Tyrande, meanwhile, moving down. We can see that our units over here are already clearing out Ungoro Crater. Guys, keep it up. Multitasking. You have to understand that is Light Blue. The first things you want to take, Silithus. Ungoro, move your units down. Take his control point, Stone Talon Mountains. Get all these creeps on the way here. Work your way down to Decilis. And then try to meet up here. You can also take this one, control point for Alice. Not as important. We're going to grab that later when our army is consolidated. Taking this thing out because I believe it gives us money.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Alright, got some units here. Oh god, look how mean hippogriffs are. They're like gargoyles. I would love to see a gargoyle versus hippogriff fight. Yeah, I think it would go pretty well. I think the gargoyle also does normal damage in melee. Alright, there goes Decilis. Let's see. Is Brown very quickly. He's moved down extremely well. Although he did skip this. Now you gotta remember, you don't get your third hero, which is Maev, until Brown kills that and gets Illidan. Alright, killing the Centaur Khan, Ramses the Horror with no real difficulty. Night Elf army's really great, guys. You just have to micro them and keep them healed. I know it sounds like a general rule for every race, but the Night Elves are very fragile. I might show you just how fragile in a little bit, because this game, we're not going to be casting the whole of this game. Mostly because there was a lot of BM, there was a lot of mass allying. Even on my part, guys, I had to admit that... Okay, you can see I've moved my units up from Ungoro Crater to see if Pink has moved in here yet, or Gray. They have not. We can see Brown getting ready to go creep that area. Lots of Mountain Giants from Brown in this game. I liked it. They are surprisingly good, even in the late game. Alright. So, all of our armies are now meeting up. Look at that. We have a pretty solid force. We got priests, archers, huntresses, and both our heroes, as well as a glaive thrower for the damage. Now, you'll see that I'm beginning to produce units, but it's only after I've started my 1-1 upgrades. I want those upgrades as quickly as possible, because later in the game they become very difficult to get. And early on in the game, I'm personally of the belief that as long as you micro well, and you fight in choke points, it doesn't matter if your opponent outnumbers you. If you can fight in those choke points and you have higher upgrades, you're golden. And Kalimdor has a lot of choke points, guys. And the main way that they can get to your base right here, excellent choke point for the Night Elves. Really favors you if you can keep the high ground. You can build a few Ancient Protectors here on the ground. They'll do great. You have to worry about some aggression from Gray. He can break down these forests and assault your ally. But just on the part of Light Blue, that's who we're focusing on. Upgrades. Upgrades over units. Now, you can see me, I'm like, oh god, I want those Chandrilar Spellweavers so badly. Also, you're going to see me forget in this game that I can build Trees of Eternity and upgrade them and get Chandrilar Spellweavers out of there. And I'll be producing my Chandrilar Spellweavers solely out of the Feathermoon Stronghold because I'm a nub. Speaking this up. Oh, they're going to possess a couple of my units. I was hoping to kill them before they did, but I still get gold. How lucky is that? Gonna use Chandra's to stun this guy because I just don't like his shockwave ability. Kill him before he gets it off. Just saves you from dealing a lot of damage. And there we go. Chandralar Spellweavers are unlocked. Now, Brown still has not moved out. Let's see where he is.
Research finished.
I believe right now, yep, he got Illidan. So once Illidan escapes from his prison, I'm going to get Maev. There's Maev, chilling outside the prison. Oh, damn! You know what, guys? I'm pretty sure I just left Naisha there the whole game. Yep, blended in too well. Oh, that's embarrassing. But my point still stands. Okay, guys, there are ways to do this right. I made a few mistakes, but all right. Here we go. We see that Gray has cleared a little section through, and he's decided to immediately start attacking Brown. We'll see if Brown pings me, but I think I get a notification on my map saying our allies are under attack. Oh, there we go, producing tons of mountain giants. I like that the trees can still attack while they're building. Yep, you can see me saying, dude, coming. My ally didn't communicate that much in the beginning of this game, which confused me. You can see mountain giants, even when surrounded by tons of units, still last a pretty decent amount of time. There we go. Maev was still up there, so I immediately get her in the fight. I put my points mostly into Avatar of Vengeance and Blink, because Maev is right up there in the thick of things with your units, and most of your units are ranged, so unless you're fighting directly with Brown, or even if you are fighting with directly with Brown, Maev's still kind of a squishy hero, so you want to always have that W key ready to blink out. I should also mention, by the way, that, oh, there we go, all hero abilities are Q, W, and E. Well, Q, W, E, and R. R is for specials. Q, W, and E, which makes it very easy. I think they did that with Dota as well and a few other games. It just makes microing and using your abilities much more intuitive. It makes it it's so much less frustrating. I've always felt that the idea of learning all these hotkeys that are just spread all over the keyboard is an artificial skill cap. It requires more time than skill. That's pretty much everything, though. It's like, dude, you're not better at the violin than me. You just spent more time on it. Listen to me being all bitter about StarCraft 2 players. Rexar, unfortunately, gets stuck here. He's trying to cast Rejuvenation on him. I believe that's with Rokad. But we're going to eventually work our way through all of his mana. And, oh, yeah, still trying to heal himself. Rexar has an ability where he can heal units in a circle around him. It's stolen from the Goblin Alchemist's skill set. He's decided, well, melee didn't work, so I'm going to go with ranged. Grom Hellscream getting in the fight, but unfortunately we have a decent number of ranged units, and he doesn't have enough melee units to get rid of that damage. Oh, wind walking away. You can see Maev. I'm letting her hang back here by the Fountain of Felth for a little bit. The Fountain of Health. Oh my god, guys. 1,300 health on these Tauren. He went for 1-1 as well. That's really going to hurt, especially considering the fact that I only have Huntresses to really soak up that damage, and they have medium armor, which takes extra damage from the damage that Pink is doing. I'm asking if he can handle Gray while I kill Pink. It certainly looks like he can handle Gray. Pink also reinforcing here. Thrall, what are you doing? Get out of there. Thrall and Grom need to be a little bit more intelligent about how they're fighting. Oh, a bit of a scary army. I'm just going to let my Night Elf Frigate try to kill... Oh, look how much damage Frigates actually do to units. It's kind of sick. But not enough to avoid being killed. So, I'm going to stream my army down here. You can see I'm still working on upgrades. I have 2-1 now on there. 2-2. Oh, 2-2 just finished. Glaive Throwers also get your ranged attacks, and they do tons of damage. I figured, well, I can't really help my allies, so I'm going to leave my Glaive Throwers back here, since this seems to be mostly a ranged sort of siege situation. You can see these fights last for a long time, and if you're all streaming in reinforcements and using healing abilities and whatnot, they can turn into actual sieges. It's very cool. Alright, so I'm doing splash damage to that army, and running down here to try to kill him. You can see me asking Nubbly, where do I get Shen? Right here. Also, if I were smart enough to upgrade my units of Eternity. Oh, God, that Huntress taking a lot of damage, and when they start... I don't know if he upgraded his bash. It doesn't appear so, because I haven't seen a single Tauren go wham and hit the ground and do tons of damage to me. But we're all fighting... Oh, he's actually getting more use out of this. Ooh! We can see me sort of looking like I'm getting surrounded by here. But you gotta remember, Huntress is bouncing with every attack, and there goes my chain heals off to try to keep my units up. Fountain of Health making it a little bit difficult for him. And you can see they're starting to fall. They have heavy armor. It takes extra damage from magic attacks, so my Chandrila Spellweavers and my Priestesses are actually doing a decent amount. Saying, try my main base. God, why didn't I listen to him? Oh, Brown finally cleaning up Gray. It looks like they have no more reinforcements to send. There we go. Cleaned up this army nicely. Look at that, guys. With your upgrades, with a good army composition, and the Chandrila Spellweavers, you can take on even really scary-looking forces. Glucose is, I believe that's Pink. Yep, Pink left the game deciding, tried to help my ally and creep and take control points at the same time, and it didn't work out for him. Because Brown was actually a decent ally, and I didn't have to babysit him. Huge shout-out to Sergeant Meatloaf. Nautilus, I believe that's Gray. Yep, Gray calls it quits too. Alright, so we're going to speed this game up, and we're going to watch what's going on in the other kingdoms. Oh, what is this? Red has destroyed purple completely. We can see green saying worthless purple. I was telling Lincoln I was going to cast this. He's like, no. Yeah, don't worry. He's going to be happy I cast it later. Stupidly running some of my glaive throwers into AFK Pink. We can see Pink was sitting at 1-1. That's sad. He had Drexar and a Farseer. Probably would have helped his case. Whew, this is going to go down, and red is going to get a neat item. Green, looks like green was trying to attack the Northrend, but he didn't have reliable allies down here, so it ended up not benefiting him. Antonidas died, so he's being res, still level 3. That's kind of frightening. Baron Rivendare's up. Let's see. How's the Southern Alliance doing? Not well from the looks of things. I don't know. They're doing fine. Look at that. Teal has been crushed. I believe they're in here. There we go. Oh, diddy, guys. Look at that. Dark green with a very scary army. Lots of captains, lots of champions. He's got the priests mixed in along with the chaplains and spear throwers. That is not a force I would want to fight with any composition, really. Except maybe with Archimond. Hint, hint. Throwing in some of these Avatars of Vengeance, always soak up damage with free summonable units. Mana is not really that big of a concern, especially when you've wiped out everyone on your continent and you're just cleaning up. Try to save as much money as you can. I'm letting Brown take all these control points. I figure I'll just secede this big section of, I guess, center Kalimdor to him. But I do also end up giving him 1 or 2 control points to even out our scores. Yellow. What's yellow doing? I don't think yellow's moved, guys. Is yellow even in this game? Hellcane's here. And he has units. I just don't understand. None of them are upgraded. I don't think he's creeped. No, that looks like dark green creeped that. And dark green creeped it. Whew, guys, hold on. Psychotic Reaper MK. Oh, I know him. Okay, that explains why what he did later. Alright. Speeding this up to ×3 because I'm already going to spoil it for you guys. You can see that evil has pretty much won over here. Orange is going to do a mighty job of holding off, but purple's not there, and green is being crushed. Trying to hold off blue's armies that are landing. Always retreat when you can't win, guys. Just get the hell out of there. If you know it's a foregone conclusion, just leave. Just leave. You're just going to be wasting units. You can see Lincoln Blade like, oh god, I need transports. Everyone get in the ships. Everyone get in the ships. Speeding up to ×4. Alright, you can see I'm clearing up all the units down here. Did he? No, but it seems somehow green got Kael'thas. Red being quite rude, saying worthless. By the way, full of BM this game is. Mass allying, BM, but we do get to see the Legion come out, so. Saffron whooping to butt. Scrolling this down to ×2 so I can actually control my camera. I'm moving over here and I'm going to kill something? Yeah, I'm going to kill Cthulhu next, but we're not going to really watch that because it's sort of a long, boring fight. There we go. Cleaning that up. Getting more Chandrila Spellweavers. Yellow just leaves. Yellow just sort of says, screw it. I don't really feel like playing today. Red destroying Dalaran. I'm telling you, dude, we should hit Northrend because I'm kind of seeing a lot of control points from the Scourge. But that's not going to turn out well for us, and you're going to see why. Okay, dark green controlling yellow's units. Green deciding I'm going to creep everything that everyone else hasn't, since that's pretty much all I can do at this point in the game. Being awesome.
Our warriors have engaged the
Creeping
enemy.
this island down to tier 2. There we go.
Research finished.
Remember guys, this was mostly a how-to light blue in the beginning, and this is just sort of to see how this game played out because it gets interesting. I'm going to pause this and jump back in when things get more exciting. I'll see you guys in just 1 second. Just 1 second. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I said we were going to jump back when things got interesting, and they just did. Tichondrius and Mal'Ganis having a little bro hug, maybe a little kissing. I'm not judging. But they're over here, and as you can see, the Legion is being summoned. He hasn't completely cleared out Disa dungeon, but he's going to summon it in a rather out-of-the-way location. Kind of cool, too. It looks like something should be here, and a big demonic portal fits it well. You can see they've cleared out orange, they got the book, they teleported in, and like dark green still has these frigates sitting over here for no reason. I've cleared out Cthulhu, gotten the special attack speed both. I think I put it on Chandris. No, I put it on Maiev. I don't know why. Let's be very clear here. I don't know why. Oh guys, 1 minute. 1 minute until the Legion's out.
Our forces are under attack.
You're gonna see why our attack does dick all. Whoop! I'm switching back to my cam. Maiev, what are you doing? Running. Oh, guys, I'm still in the musical kind of mindset. I'm serious. Everyone who hasn't seen Les Mis, go see it. It's great. You can have one thing stuck in your head like I do. You will answer to Javert. You will answer to Javert.
Your building.
Alright, they'll get stuck there and I go, oh, guys, come on, stop being retarded. Get over here. My building is complete. Lots of buildings being completed because I built shipyards. I realized we're going to need a buttload of ships. Green saying losing 2 heroes is not that fun. No, he's very right. As you guys can see, this is a long-ass game. So that's why I'm going to be jumping in and out. Trying to keep you updated. Cleaning out these last few creeps that I didn't. I really miss when the Naga was a thing. I know no one else in their right mind ever would, but I do. Look at that! Cataclysm lore is... I didn't notice that. So basically, the creators are saying, no, guys, we're not gonna update this whole map for Cataclysm because that would be a massive undertaking. But it used to be, I think right here? Yeah, this whole section. One of these sections down here used to be for the Naga. And were they super unfair, guys. All their units could swim. So they produced most of their buildings out of here. They could run around and take all these island control points very, very early on in the game. They could come onto your shores anywhere. Their units were insanely strong. And their heroes, oh God forbid they get Illidan with the Skull of Gul'dan. Or something like that. They were just really scary. And people complained about them all the time. I personally didn't have that much of a problem with them. What I didn't like was the fact that they would go in their portal if they were losing, build 50,000 towers so you can only fit 1 unit through the portal at a time, and it would just die. So you you sort of had to mass ally at that point and group up everybody's flying units. Now, guys, I want to point out here, the Legion is summoned. The Legion is summoned. Anyway, I was saying you had to mass ally and then hope that every race's flying units all at once could break enough of those towers in the portal that you could fit more units in. But generally, it was just an exercise in futility. Speeding it up, I took this control point and I'm like, oh God, I had a boat with wisps on it. Oh, there it is. Oh, and I have to engage before I've built red with lots of stuff. Let's see what his upgrades were at. 5? A 5. I'm at 5-4. Oh, I didn't realize it was that high. I'm fine. 5-4. Whew! Lots of Death Knights. Now he's going to be spamming Death Coil on a few of my units to try to take him out. And you're also going to see him try to aim Cenarius with those units because they're very quick. My units are holding on okay. Not great. Maiev goes down, meaning that I just lost those gloves, and I think another player gets them. Oh, I forgot that I even had those gloves later on this game. I got so distracted with crap. There we go. I built my first building, and my ally's going to summon in and try to help us. Oh, no. Now you're going to see me miss my chance to end this game early. Look at that, right there. Look at this, guys. If I, we're gonna see things melt. Oh, did you see what that did? That was like at level 2. It goes up to level 5. Ooh, ooh, that's unpleasant. Anyway, trying to heal these units up. Big engagement going on here. Let's see, Cenarius is in the back. Luckily, he's got all his Keepers of the Grove. I'm trying to keep my Shindralar Spellweavers alive, but they're unfortunately close to the front lines. God, I can't believe I missed the chance to aim Archimon there. Guys, I don't care about it. Listen, I don't care about hero aiming. If you see this, you kill it. This player has gotten a Ring of Protection, Boots of Speed, Skull of Gul'dan, and a Scroll of Teleportation. This is not a bad player. We're going to see Red talk some shit later about how bad his ally is, but this implies that this guy knows exactly what he's doing, and Red was just being bitter. Understandably, too, because he gets mass allied. Oh, Keepers of the Grove going down. You can see, oh my god, so many things flying in. Oh, it's these. Oh, these have a long range. Oh man, and they do so much damage. You can see me. Oh, okay. I did something weird here. I grabbed both of the Scrolls of Teleportation out here because I freaked out. And that's a good point. My ally Brown did not go get the Scepter of Vajara, which really would have helped. Really would have helped. I think Red is mostly angry that he didn't get it because now he can't steal it from Brown. You can see me teleporting out, and Brown's like, crap, dude, crap, I can't get out, I don't have a share, and I immediately knew what he meant. I was like, I immediately went into my allies tab and clicked share control, which if you click share control, there you go. It allows you to put your allies' units into your boats. You can't do that otherwise. I lose Tyrande, and yeah, you can see here. Aimed my hero that was teleporting out. So I lose all my guys, except for Chandris. She gets out. Oh, Windwalk Chandris. She gets to the boat and gets the hell out of there. Now this is the point at which I'm very upset I didn't bring along a fleet. I had enough money to finance one. But if I'd had a fleet of frigates out here, and he'd wandered out, would have been over. You can see me start to do that. I'm like, whoa, crap. I can't believe I didn't have frigates, so I'm going to start building lots and lots of frigates. Way too many frigates. Spending all my bank on it. Remember guys, this is both a do and do not episode. Red building up some bases just so he can keep harvesting lumber at newer locations. Brown saying, whew, I almost crapped my pants, thanks. Alright, we take away control of each other's units. He got out of there with all of his heroes. I'm really proud. God, look at this, Naisha, just sitting there. Beefy unit. 61. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't use this unit, guys. I'm so noob. Here I am trying to act like all pissed off. Like, dude, go get the scepter. Maybe if we'd had it, we would have won. Maybe if Josh wasn't a noob, we would have won. Alright, we have all these control points. He even took these island ones. Good job. Well, except that one. Alright, so at this point, I'm like, God, fuck, Archimon, I hate you so much. I hate you so much, Archimon. We have a single Warlock over here clearing out stuff. But I really wanted to catch Archimon out in the ocean. But Red and Blue, very intelligently, always having portals of teleportation, are not walking around. They're teleporting around. They have enough control points that they can afford to do so. Now, guys, we see that Green has joined forces with Dark Green. Quite an alliance. I like the color coordination. But they have a lot of control points between them. 37, which is even more than Evil has. Oh, goodness. Dark Green, like, I'm getting the hell out of here. I thought I... intelligently building a few guard towers to stave off aggression. Oh, God, look what happened. We got trapped. Guys, and my fleet was way out of position. Oh, I'm so newbie. Blue bringing along some workers so that he can build up a base. Meanwhile, Red is going to have to face off against Orange, Dark Green, and Green. I do pretty well too. Killing my poor Night Elf shipyards. Lots of damage. Archimon does so much damage. This poor guild ranger just like, no, I can fight him off. Oh, I was kidding, I was wrong. Guild warden. Alright, now this is the point at which you're going to see me start getting a lot of guild wardens. A lot of the higher tiered units I'm going to be producing mostly out of this building here, the Temple of Elune, which will produce priestesses and guild rangers and guild wardens. Guild wardens are very strong. They can be used to target enemy heroes. They have an evasion ability, and they can also use Shadow Strike to slow down enemy units and put a dot on them. Very nice. Invading dark green. Winning!
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
La 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 la.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, we see Archimon standing on top of this little mound. Just, he don't give a damn. Oh, God, look, he doesn't even do that much damage to mountain giants. It's really nothing special. Mountain giants are beefy. Oh, and I should mention mountain giants have an ability called Roar, which will make all units focus on them. It's great for peeling stuff off, because oftentimes a person will just, you can see me trying to target Archimon back here, but my fleet gets ripped to shreds by that AoE ability. And here he is, building lots of demon gates, pumping units out, throwing down lots of infernals. He's got 4/4 upgrades. We have 3/3 on Brown and 6/4 on me. The most I can offer right now is these archers, because I cannot produce huntresses. They will get killed in the same effects that are killing the mountain giants, and it's almost like free. Oh god, Maev's gonna go down again. You can see how squishy she is. I hate the fact that light blue has a melee hero, but I'm sure she's great when used right. Trying to kill off this infernal who's doing a lot of splash damage. I thought maybe, hey, I could totally aim Archimon with these Hypocrite Riders, but he starts spamming Succubi, takes him out, gaining lots of levels. Oh, this is just feed at this point, guys. Like, you don't know what to do. You have to make an army to fight off his army, but you know that his hero can just melt your army. Chandris getting the hell out of there as quickly as possible. Huntresses getting destroyed. Oh, we're gonna, hold on. Melted. They all die. God, that's a strong ability. Over in the Eastern Kingdoms, Dark Green has pushed red back,
Our warriors have engaged,
which is going to explain why we have this momentary reprieve coming up, because I was like, oh my god, there's no way in hell we can ever fight all this off. Elonin taking a lot of those hits. But he's going to try to aim. Oh, stunning this whole army. I try to pop that armor ability to get everyone out of there. Oh, but we have to leave a few people behind. Guild Warden's going to die. Does he have more? I have these units here I could be using, but the Huntresses, like I said, are free experience. I didn't want to put them in there. There's lots of treants going down. He's doing a good job with that. We can see Archimon already at level 11. He's gained 2 levels in these fights thus far. Chandris leveled up a little bit, but our heroes are nowhere near as strong as his. Cenarius is still level 7. I'm thinking maybe if we fight in this corridor, it'll be better for us, because Archimon has to stand back here. But you can see we're still getting hit hard. And all these units bypass all of our armor. And they are strong units too. Don't be confused by how fast they die. I'm doing a lot of damage with, I always prefer on the heroes, I get her... Tyrande has an ability which increases all surrounding units' armor, and an ability which is aura. You can see it here, True Shot Aura. It'll increase their damage by a certain amount. I think it's up to 25% at this point. Oh, we're gonna watch more units melt. Fuck! That's just so disheartening.
an allied champion.
Elonin died. I think, yeah, Fandral died too, but luckily he has a rebirth ability.
Our warriors have engaged
Blue
the enemy.
still got that damn scroll of teleportation, getting more rings of protection to increase his armor. He's up to 56% damage mitigation. Oh, these mountain giants are just getting torn apart. It's so sad to see. I'm glad these Succubi don't have chaos damage. Just holding the line with our heroes so far. Blue realizing, hey, you know what? I actually think red needs a lot of help, because look how well the Alliance is doing against them. So he's gonna back out, and he's gonna buy another teleportation, or is he just gonna use the one he has? We'll see here in a second. Blue and I, or Brown and I, sort of just thanking our lucky stars that we're no longer being pushed. Lincoln Blade being cheeky. Alright, so Blue's queuing a lot of units towards himself so that he can then use the Scroll of Teleportation and bring some forces immediately to the aid of his buddy, because there's already stuff there. You don't want to just teleport in with your hero. That's a sure way to die. We're going to see where he teleports. And now. No, they made it longer. There we go. Whoom! Suddenly showing up. Oh my god, that's a terrifying thing to see. Oh god, he's squishing so much of their army. Look at that. It's disgusting. Oh, dark green. See, blue knows dark green could very well aim him. See, okay, alright. Later on, we're going to see red call blue noob. Blue is not noob. Blue did a good job. And red needs to shut the hell up. Yeah, he did. Woo! Dark green kind of toying with the idea of running in there, but he doesn't want to die. Oh, throwing down. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay. The scary thing that can happen there is if you use these to call down infernals. You can see blue gets these infernal juggernauts. They literally spawn infernals occasionally. So you can shoot down lots of infernals, stun an army, and then use Archimonde's big unfair Nova ability to kill everything. Me, I'm like, God, I think there's no Archimonde here. We should push. He's gone. We should wipe these out before he decides to focus on us. Red and blue doing an amazing job multitasking, considering the fact they are fighting some very, very persistent players. Archimonde trying to kill these champions, dropping tons of infernals on this army. But as you can see, no one can really get close enough to kill him. He's smartly standing on the water there. Oh no, melting faces. Oh god, I hate Archimonde so much. Those little purple puffs you see are still doing damage, albeit it's light amount of damage. It's still damage. Alright, we're gonna speed it up here. Bam, 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 bam. Now, I think, alright, so clearly Archimonde has left, and we need to do something about that, because if he's left, it's for a reason. Oh god, look, those buildings take so much damage from that ability too. Oh, it's terrifying. If he's left, it's obviously for a reason. So my guess is he's gone to fight the Alliance. There's no better time in the world to attack than when your opponent is being attacked or attacking. Oh god, we're going to see a big push ability go down here in a second. I'm almost positive. Oh, they're all clumped up. They're all clumped up. They're all clumped up. There it is. Watch. Oh, and everyone tries to run out of there as quickly as they can. Good job, microing. This is like dodging storms in StarCraft. You see the... You see those goddamn Templar get on the front lines, and you're just like, oh, I need to start juking it. I need to start being like I'm in Dirty Dancing. I start moving like that. Woo! We see that Brown had a little thing over here. I just sent these hypocrite fighters over here because I was angry. I think I start taking out undead transports with it because, why not? Why not? I mean, they're there. They're free. God forbid he need them at some point later in the game and he have them. I'd rather just take them out now. Oh god, Captain. Okay, it's just a captain. I thought it was Thor's. Oh, this would be a really bad time if he dropped that thing here. Uh oh, it's got a long reload time, but it's not that long. You can see dark green wisely deciding to get out of here. Blue staying in the safe edges. Very well done on this Archimonde. He made it so hard to aim this Archimonde. I wanted to cry. Champion being rallied stupidly right onto the bridge. That's it's an honest mistake. Dark green had a lot going on, and he's like, "No, you bastard! You killed my buddy." Oh, hoping he can aim Archimonde. Come on, no, don't just start attacking. You. All right, guys. I want to discuss this. If you want to aim a hero, you have to run past them and then start attacking. You can't just start attacking them in the front and hope your units will eventually wrap around. You just gotta run past them, wrap around them manually, and start attacking. Well worth it to lose your entire army if you can kill Archimonde. I don't care. Lose them all. Lose all your items. Lose your crown. Just kill Archimonde. Me here thinking, alright guys, clearly there's a problem. So I'm going to go see if I can... I'm pretty sure the fight's going to be in Northern Alliance. So that's what I was thinking anyway. So I'm going to go land on Northern Alliance. You see, pinging it. Saying we should land here. Ooh, 7-6 upgrades on red. Now I want to be clear, I'm bashing on red during this game just because he was rude. Not because he's a bad player, just because he was rude. Which, I gotta admit, I'd probably be a little rude too if I got mass allied. We're gonna reach a point in this game where we cannot beat them solo. We're going to stop here and see that green has actually been backcapping control points somewhere. He has 11 of them. No, not there. Not there. Okay, but we see green has 11 control points, mostly on islands and stuff. But I'm going to pause this game, or I'm gonna stop recording for a second, and we're gonna join me for the final confrontation. What you're gonna miss is I'm gonna land up here with Brown, and Blue is basically just gonna hold us off with Archimond almost solo. It's really frightening what he does to our armies with that hero. We keep pushing him back here, and then we get pushed back up here, and then back and forth and back and forth. Meanwhile, I lose lots of Chandrel Spellweavers and lots of heroes, but luckily I was smart enough. I wasn't too newbie. I constructed a very large forward base here. And Dark Green and all of them are just going to keep pushing here. But we start to realize that things are not going to go well for us. Alright, so I'll see you guys in a second. Welcome back, guys. I lied. We're actually going to talk about one more thing. See Arthas here? Arthas is level 9. When he gets to level 15... he gets to become the Lich King, which is a terrifying, terrifying unit, guys. It almost makes Archimond look like a baby. Almost. Almost. Not quite. But it's a very, very scary unit. And basically, if Red gets it, you're kind of fucked. There's no going back. He's going to wipe out your whole army. But the problem is, you want to kill this off. You want to fight them. But you know that the more units you throw into this meat grinder that is Archimond, the more experience Arthas is going to get, and the closer they're getting to getting the Lich King and Archimond out. Alright, now we're going to rejoin me in a few minutes, and I'll see you guys in a second. Welcome back, guys. Alright, so we're going to talk about this really quick. I have lots and lots of units here, and quite a few priestesses as well. Now, they're casting an ability called Spirit of Vengeance. The reason I'm using Spirit of Vengeance is because when cast on a friendly unit, it basically means that when they die, they'll respawn as a Spirit of Vengeance. So, when you're fighting red, this is super, super important. I mean, even teal and blue, this can be very important because you're robbing them of corpses. Should one of your units fall, it will not come back as an undead unit. I mean, their units are still a concern, but yours are now safe. By the way, we can see now that red has 8/6 upgrades and some scary Death Knights. Alright, like I said, lots of fights going on this bridge. I think blue is currently holding off Southern Alliance, which is just massed up like, can we go now? Can we go now? Now. Can I go now? Now. No. Alright. And we see that red is spamming a lot of these Crypt Fiends because Brown was using Chimeras. We can still see 3-4 upgrades for Brown. I want to look at his gold. To be fair, he's had to spam a lot of Mountain Giants to keep me safe. Alright. Will rejoin us if I find anything more interesting along this playthrough. See you guys in a second. Oh my god, guys, hi, welcome back. I totally forgot. Look how close we got to killing Archimond at one point. I was even blinking my Ev in front of him to try to force him to go around, but I don't if Brown had just had a few Dryads, I think slow ability would have been enough for us to take that out. But you're gonna see us, of course, just whiff it. See, trying to chase him. Come on, and then we see red and blue's army. Yeah, it's too late. God, that's frustrating. I tried to send in these Hippogriff Riders to kill him, but no bueno. He's asking, who can stun on the Night Elf side? Just running through these Infernals stupidly, like not attacking him, because I just wanted to get the hell away from Archimond. I knew he was angry. Huge fight over here. Looks like Dark Green tried to aim... Oh, tried to aim blue too. Oh, God. That's so frustrating. By the way, guys, if you ever trap Archimond over here, just put a fleet. Just put a little fleet right here. Just put a little fleet. Archimond now being healed up a little bit. He's very nervous about it. Committing him right now. He's very low on health. More units being spammed in by Dark Green. Oh, God, he's got to be frustrated. He lost a good number of champions in that attack. Oh, and by the way, he was trying to use those mercenaries that he was spamming in there to kill Archimond because they can stun. They have like a 15% chance or something. Archimond deciding he's still pissed off, and he's going to attack us. He's being healed by something.
Our warriors have engaged.
Oh, okay. It's that dark mage thingy. Oh, God. We see blue coming, and we're like, nope, nope, nope. We're going to see more melting of faces. I try to aim him, but he walks off over here. Let's see the big... Oh, God. Guys, this isn't good. We're going to see... slowing it down to half speed to watch all these units just sort of melt. Oh, God, that hurts. Even Tyrande is gonna die. Tyrande's gonna die. Tyrande didn't die, thank God. Swinging back up times 2. God, times 1 feels fast after half speed. Oh my god, so many Infernals. Mountain Giants. Pretty good job of tanking them, but he's getting so much experience. I'm telling them to attack. Lincoln, stealing control points. He's now up to 15 from 11. He's stolen 4 of the Burning Legion's control points. I believe that's up here, right? Yep, taking back his homeland. Oh, these mountain giants just being given like sacrificial. We're trying to hold off, but we're sort of overwhelmed. Like, we don't know what's going on. By the way, Lincoln Blades asked me why I didn't respond to his question. I was like, I'm a little busy at the moment. Like, I'm kind of... Oh, more levels for Archimon. He's gonna drop another big... Bloop. Oh, you can see I lose Maiev again because she's always on the front line. Dropping that thing to stun, and then big... You can see I spot it right before it happens, and I try to get units out. But I still lose a good... Oh, no. Priestesses with a decent amount of health healing themselves up. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that aggression is not continuing down here. It's sort of a stalemate. Because he doesn't want to level up Arthas, which makes perfect sense. Alright, we're going to hop back into this in just a little bit. What the hell is killing this? He's got an Infernal Juggernaut killing off his own Chaos Temple. Probably blocked himself in. Another attack. God, why is... It says Axeman, but I'm seeing Water Elemental. Lots of knights. Might try to aim him again. Alright guys, we're going to jump back into this. This time, actually, at the final confrontation. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. We're all going to mass ally. And we're actually going to manage to push these guys out of here. They're going to have to retreat to Northrend, at which point Red is going to be very rude to his ally and make him leave. Then we're all going to try to attack him, but at this point Red already has the Lich King, so we're a little afraid. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the BM and the poor ending and the final conclusion. See you guys in a second. Welcome back, guys. I lied. Once again, not the final confrontation. I'm not even going to tell you that from now on. What I'm going to tell you is that Dark Green managed to sneak some units up here. And he's going to start building lots of town halls and lots of unit-producing structures so that he can flank. You've seen Red holding this bridge right here for a very long time. It would be much more effective if Dark Green could come in from both angles, because this is a much wider choke point than this. And, God, Abominations are just really scary when fully upgraded. Look at 1575 health, and they're really hard to kill. And they hit like trucks, guys. Look at that, 95 damage. Oh, that's almost as much as an Archimon. Anyway, again, we pushed. Green's campaign of control point stealing did a good job. Look at Blue's control points now, significantly reduced. So is Red's. All right, I'll just go ahead and let this play out a little bit. Times 3 speed, we can see lots of death happening. Maiev once again dying because I'm incapable of microing her properly. Oh, I want to get... Alright, I left some units behind to fight because I was like, dude, you need to get Cenarius out. No, he's going to lose Fandral. He's going to lose Fandral. We don't want to lose that that mana aura. It's very beneficial. Attacks on and off. We can see... they're like, guys, we've pushed in. Guys, we can actually... Guys, we can do this. Maybe we can do this. I'm not sure. Is he going to get Manaroth? He might. He might just get Manaroth. No. No, it looks like they're still strong enough to completely push everyone out of their lands, regardless. Fuck, balls, fuck. Oh, we just said that because it turns out Red just got the Lich King. Let's pause. Oh yeah, he got the Lich King, guys. Look at that. Level 5, 2300 health, and already doing as much damage as Archimon does at level 16. He's got the Crown, 3 protection. He's got Speed Boots and Gloves of Fury. He does a cleave attack. So my giving him those Gloves of Fury is a massive mistake. Yeah, okay, so at this point Brown is going to say, let's do a mass alliance, to which I don't, say I'm like, guys, it seems like it's really the only way to beat Archimon and the Lich King. Sergeant Meatloaf's tower here doing some damage. Kel'Thuzad, oh, a pretty strong hero. Is that Ramstein? Oh my god, that's Ramstein. Look how scary he is. Maybe if I had a unit like Ramstein... Oh, wait, that's right. I do have a unit like Ramstein, but I didn't use her this whole game. Probably because I would have lost her and died repeatedly. Alright, so we finally managed to push them out of here because Arthas disappeared. So suddenly a big backbone of this army is gone. The Lich King is still up in Northrend. Blue. Where'd Blue run off to? Blue is also up here with Manaroth and Archimon. We're gonna see something weird happen here now, guys. Something very, very odd. Alright, I want to be very clear here. We mass allied up like crazy. Look at that. We all have 4 allies. Dalaran has 6. I don't know who... Oh, he probably never unallied the other 2. Okay. But yeah, I'm supposed to have 1 ally and I have 4. So I do bear some blame for that. I helped them take out Gilneas. I compliment Dark Green on sniping that from me because I would have taken it and it would have gone to nobody. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Green saying, dude, I totally saved the world with my control point and my mass allying. Oh, with his control point sniping, rather. Oh, they got quite a fleet. Look at that. Psychotic Reaper, got all his stuff. And they're just sort of milling about Northern, like they don't know what to do. You can see we're now building lots of units. I'm going to try to go scout, but the Owl Scout dies before it can get there. Oh, by the way, this was because I saw the Dreadlords up here, and I wanted to reveal them and kill them. There we go. I've got a couple Wisps in there because I'm just going to TP into the buildings that I do. There we go. Big fleet from Dark Green. He's got quite a fleet considering how much money he was throwing away. But he does have a ton of control points. There we go. We got teleports coming in. Max DE has left the game voluntarily. We can see Red saying, I told him to leave. I just didn't want to deal with him. Red. Because he sucks? He doesn't suck, actually. He was a really good player, and he played very intelligently. Green saying, so you're going to solo us? That seems pretty unlikely. By the way, guys, 2 players controlling that many heroes, you can probably do it. 1 player controlling that many heroes against 3 different avenues of attack. Even the heroes can't save you from that. Our building is complete simultaneously. It's always good. This is pretty lame and gay. Mass Alliance. Dude, what do you expect when you get the Lich King out? I mean... Okay, here's the thing, guys. The Lich King and Archimon together is a nearly unstoppable duo. At that point, everyone in the game needs to kind of shut up, stop fighting each other, and try to kill those 2. Because while you might beat the person you're fighting currently, you're going to lose when Red and Blue show up. So the question is, do you want to be guaranteed to lose? Or do you all want to try to kill these massive heroes, risk leveling them up, and have a small chance? Like, certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for, right? Lincoln Blade saying, why does everyone connect bad with gay? Good point, guys. If you don't like something, don't call it gay. You had an almost AFK purple that allowed... Yeah, I was telling him, like, the fact that Red and Blue had such an easy time of this is because purple was non-existent. If you have a good purple, he could have slowed that a lot. But nope, they were sort of just allowed to nonchalantly destroy Northern Alliance because green and orange by themselves cannot fight off red and blue. I hate to say it, they need purple there. Okay, I'm telling him, build some Dryads for slow, because we're going to have to kill Archimon at some point. I'm going to rally all my units up here. Archimon now level 20, 5 levels away from the maximum. We're snatching control points. Yes, it is a must, guys, because you don't want them reinforcing. Throwing away more Mountain Giants, leveling up Manaroth. Now, my idea was, I'm going to go into the Ajol Narub, and I'm going to attack out of here. But we end up letting Dark Green do that. Much better choice. Oh god, the Lich King looks mean. Who did he give the item to? Oh, he gave the item to Archimon. Blade is such a fucking... No, Blue. Saying... Alright, Red saying that Blue was such a fucking noob. Guys, no he wasn't. I'm going to stand right here and I will defend the fact that Blue was not a noob. Okay? Red got almost as many control points sniped by Green as Blue did. I don't know what Blue, Red is complaining about. Oh, we're going to see these units melt because the upgrade to make Dryads immune to magic is a mastery. You cannot just do it. It has to be something that you buy. For those of you who are wondering why. Oh god, run, run. Get Cenarius out of there. Run, Cenarius. It's not gay at all. Well, unless we all had sex with each other, it would be Lincoln Blade. Let's all have sex with each other. We're not, at least not me. Guys, are you having sex while I'm trying to save the world? Red saying, you are having sex with each other. I know it. You're all behind your monitors having an orgy and mocking me with your mass alliance. I'll also show you my massive something else too, Red. Green? Okay, I thought he was targeting his own Dragonhawk Rider. Taking Drak Theron Keep, as well as Gundrak. Yep, I'm saying that's probably a good idea. Dark Green's a bit beefier and harder to kill than I am, so I'll go ahead and attack here with Orange, Green, and myself. Brown will handle this direction with a few backups from me, and Dark Green's going to go ahead and go into the mines. Archimon racking up more kills on these Mountain Giants. Meatloaf pulling them out. Sergeant Meatloaf. Might want to consider upgrading him to Captain after this game. Green saying he's also going to go that way. We can see this Dark Green also getting a lot of these mana regeneration things. Good choice on Bolvar, because he's the one who's healing everybody. 2 times speed still going on. No, Meatloaf did not leave. He just granted me control of his giants so that I could use them as a defensive wall for my units. You can see I'm pushing in here, being like, hey, 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 I've got stuff. You guys want to fight? Come on. Fortunately, Red not feeling confident enough to fight right there. I pull back. Orange and Green are going to join me. I keep sending in more summon units ahead of my main army. Chandra's shooting in the back like that. Oh, but Archimon's gonna drop. Move, guys, everyone move. Oh god, look at those health points just disappear. Tyrande dies. I think Chandris is gonna die too. Nope, Chandris doesn't die. Maiev gets close. Ooh, Archimon is beastly at this point, guys. Look how fast he attacks, and he does AOE damage. It's disgusting. But meanwhile, Meatloaf pushing in from here, along with help from some of my units, and Dark Green. Dun, 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 lots of cavalry and Spellbreakers also coming in here, aiming a Nubarak. Archimon trying to kill them, dropping lots of Infernals on their armor. I'm saying push, push, guys, push. Like this is kind of our final chance to finish this off. Oh, but even then, Red still holding. We're gonna slow this down because this deserves its own thing. Archimon up here, killing these units. Don't really have a chance of killing him. Okay, so this thing does slow them. That's good. We can see, even though he held it off pretty well, he's now devoid of units in this area. There's almost nothing left. The Lich King, how much? Level 7 now on the Lich King, 2,500 health. Oh my god, so much damage. Green asking me to heal Kale. Lincoln Blade doing an amazing job in this game. He stole so many control points, and he even used this ability on himself, which he usually used on enemy units. It banishes him, and he can't be attacked except by magic attacks and spells. So that's how he got away from Archimon with that little health. So I quickly chain heal him up. With what few Chandrilar Spellweavers I still have, we can see now I have 8,854 on these armies. Sergeant still at 3,6. Okay, he was wise. Oh my god, that melted so fast. Cenarius, get out of there, Cenarius. Please, Cenarius, please. Please, you're giving me a heart attack. We're gonna watch. Is Fandral gonna finally die for good? Because I'm amazed he stayed alive this long. That is the luckiest Fandral in the world. Is he gonna ignore him, or is he gonna kill him? Alright, as you can see, Dark Green now rushing in, killing all these. Oh, gonna take out Kel'Thuzad. I'm attacking up here in piecemeal harassment with Green and Orange. And Fandrel's still alive. Brown needs to push. Unfortunately, well, rather fortunately for Red, he blocks this entrance with just 2 of these things, which can hold off an almost unlimited number of anything. Except range units. Speeding up ×2 here, blah blah blah, killing everything. I think we're just waiting for Dark Green's last big push. We can see Archimon sitting in the center here. More and more units disappearing. He only has 1 control point on each of the armies that he controls. And it's not looking too good. Arcane Sanctum's going up so that Orange can reinforce more quickly. I think I threw down a couple Temples of Elune because I realized I was going to need Guild Rangers rather than Archers because they were too fragile. Dark Green pushing in again. Oh, just lots of pushing from Dark Green. Keeps coming out of that portal. Oh, popping all kinds of abilities. Whoa, guys, if you're wondering what this mess of light is, that is the Conveyance Aura, the Thorns Aura, tons of Inner Fire being thrown down. Also, the Crown ability being used at the same time. It's so crazy. And Rally to the King. So that's what all those spell abilities look like in such a short period of time. It just looks like a massive light.
Our warriors
Ooh,
have
lots of
Allied
light.
champions fallen.
Chandra's pushing in. We're going to try to... We realize Dark Green's pushing and he needs help. Brown takes away control of his units, but Brown has now moved in to reinforce Dark Green. Oh, guys. We got to slow this down. It looks like Blue has finally been pushed out. He can't get out of here. But he can try to run. He can certainly... Oh, kills Kael'thas. And I realize, Archimonde, we need... This is our one and only chance in the entire world to kill Archimonde. He's going to melt a ton of units, but we're not going to let him go, guys. Keep surrounding him. Keep pushing. Just surround him. You can see we're pinging. We're like, guys, it's right here. Orange, just spam units nonstop. Anubarak also going to go down just from peripheral fire. Archimonde is going to die. And I very greedily, very quickly start picking up all those items. I was like, mine.
Our warriors have engaged an allied champion.
And Arthas dies too. I say GG because it is GG. Red saying I can't win any games. That's pretty unfortunate. Alright guys, we're going to see the last BM of this entire game. At which point I sort of have like a little like anger moment. Because at this moment you're like, wow, we did it. I'm telling Red that he had an epic last stand. We did it, guys. We killed the Lich King. We killed Archimonde. I don't know if we could have done it if Red hadn't told Blue to leave, to be honest. We did have to mass ally. It's unfortunate. I don't like doing it, but in some cases, it feels like it's the only way to win. I mean, could you guys have seen us winning that fight if we hadn't coordinated properly? Probably not. Now let's watch the final BM. Final BM of the game.
Our warriors
Destroying the
have
altar. Red's second army spawns directly into this nice little base that I've made. Well, Brown and I made. Telling Red, even if you don't think you did a good job, I'm still going to cast it. I start building lots of units because I don't want to let Varamothras get away. Okay, guys. Guys, did you see what just happened? Any of you see what just happened? Let's go to Brown. Where is he? He's right there. I mean, we can't even see. Okay. He's right here. There we go. Cenarius is in this middle of this army, surrounded by Dark Green. Dark Green is literally surrounding my ally. At which point, he says, unally Brown. And aims. Kills everything. Fortunately, my ally wasn't able to do it in time, and there's no way out for him. He was surrounded by way too many units, so they just target Cenarius. Nothing can be done. I do manage to get out Chandris, I believe. Yep, Chandris survives with some pretty nice items. And I'm thinking, awesome. Okay, cool. I mean, that's totally BM, and I'm a little upset, but let's go ahead and try to see if we can hold off at the World Tree. It's been a crazy, weird game, and honestly, the mass allying was kind of unfair, so yeah, let's fight. Let's have a last big stand. They're going to kill us, but it'll be pretty cool. At which point, that's BM number 1. Yep, saying it looks like it'll be the last stand at the Well of Eternity, at the Tree of Eternity. At which point, for no reason apparently whatsoever, Sergeant Meatloaf does this.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Speeding it up. Red saying Blue sucks so much. Huge army coming in here. I'm thinking, oh god, I need to get a Scroll of Town portal, but I don't know what to drop. Like, all these things are really nice. And here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's slow it down to half speed and watch what's going on. He's killing my hero. My ally is killing my hero. Picks up all the items.
Our champion has our sacred grove is being desecrated.
At which point, I decide I don't want to play anymore.
Our warriors have engaged the
You can see me like, what the fuck, Brown? Why? He says, power.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
Okay, at which point I'm just gonna laugh and leave. Okay, GG guys.
Our warriors have engaged.
Woo! That was an emotional roller coaster ride of a game. Thought we were gonna do a last stand, but Brown backstabbed me. Yeah, you can see I am not happy. I am not happy at all. Red saying this is why I prefer blue. And the game's over. We can see convincingly dark green was the MVP of this game. Although blue killed so many units. Red killed about half as many units as he made, but that's pretty typical for red. How many units did I kill? I was behind, you know, the top 3 killing people. Not bad for one of my first games after a very long time. Heroes killed. Wow, goes to red and blue by far. That's mostly my kills. My heroes for blue there. Just using his ability to one-shot them. Alright guys, so to review, we saw the early strategies for light blue. We saw what happens when the Lich King and Archimon get out. You can see that people start to get desperate. We saw mass allying. We saw a lot of BM. We saw Red get very upset at his ally and basically chase him out of the game. And then we saw, at the moment of victory, Isildur stole the ring. Illidan killed my hero and took all the units. After his hero was hit. He must have been in a bad mood and just wanted to spread it. That's fine. I'm over it now. But, at the time, guys, I wanted to stab somebody so bad. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. This has been Azothan. The other games that I'm going to cast for the tutorials for other races will not be this long. I just kind of wanted to cast this whole game because it was my first in a long time, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I did a lot of things right, and a lot of interesting things happened in it, so I thought I could cover a lot of subjects. I think next we're going to try to cover dark green. It might be my game, it might be someone else's. I feel like I can do pretty good tutorials for dark green and purple, yellow as well. Not so much for the other races. Probably I could do okay with blue and brown, but everyone else would sort of elude me at this point. I don't understand their units as well as I used to. So I'll be asking for, if you guys want to send me replays, please send me replays of good openings as orange, gray, teal, pink, green, blue, and red. Anyway, I have had an amazing time casting this game, and I've had an amazing time showing you how awful I am at it. Anywho, you guys have a wonderful day. This has been Azothan, and I want to thank you again for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.